Hi there everyone. I just wanted to talk a little bit through what to look for in a foam roller and what to buy. I get asked a few questions, and I've had a question through recently about foam rollers. I have a very cheap and cheerful one. This is donkey's years old. It's starting, if you look carefully, to go a little bit banana shaped in the middle because it's kind of been squished slightly. But it's really, really effective. An original kind of foam roller in this. It's got a slight squish to it. So what that will mean is it will be really, really good at massaging the muscles that are just underneath the skin. The quads, the hamstrings, the calves, the main glute muscles. And that's really good because those are the muscles that are working really quite hard for runners. I'll go on and talk about in a little second about knobbly foam rollers, ones that are really solid plastic or knobbly ones. But in the meantime, let's just talk about the length of the foam roller because that can be important too. Ideally, we want to be looking for something that is as long as the distance from your pelvis, let me just move this behind me, from your pelvis up to the back of your head. So this means that I can lie on my back and do some really nice spine releases, chest releases, because all the way from the back of my pelvis up to the back of my head can fit on this foam roller. So if you get one long enough for you to be able to do that, then there's some great little routines that you can do to open out your chest, to work into a little bit of soreness in the back or in the glutes. So it just gives you a little bit more options of what you can do with your foam roller. I mentioned about the really solid ones or the foam rollers that have got knobbly bits on them. The idea behind those is that they can get deeper into the muscles. Actually, I find that there's a better way of doing that. So this is called the stick. Kind of like a rolling pin, but with cogs on it, so that you can use it to really work into muscles. But you can see by the fact that it's got a much smaller surface area, it will sink in a little bit deeper. And it's a lot more easy to manoeuvre. So some of the muscles that are a bit more difficult to get into with the foam roller, like the inside thigh muscles, really difficult to foam roll. The calves, I find it's nicer to get in deeper to some of those deeper calf muscles with one of these instead. Just a little bit kind of easier and more effective. Final thing to add into your little arsenal, which you might just be able to get away with a tennis ball and without the stick, is a ball, a massage ball or just a tennis ball is as good. You want something with a little bit of a give in it, so not kind of cricket ball type solidity, definitely with something with a slight bit of bounce in it still. And this you can use really specifically to work into key areas of the body, using it just to work into and need particular muscles. Sat on the sofa, crossing your legs, working into the inside thigh. You can also do some really good stuff on your back with a tennis ball and into your glutes. So you have the tennis ball, say, between your shoulder blades or top of the back of the pelvis, back against the wall, and like a bear, scratching its back, getting into some of the really nice deep muscles, the sort of surface area, the pinpoint area of the size of the tennis ball will really push into some of those deeper muscles and can help them release a little bit more. And I personally find those sorts of things, the stick or the tennis ball, a more effective way of getting into the deeper muscles than just getting a knobbly version of the foam roller. Hope that's helpful. Let me know any questions.